Today, we are doing our reading interest survey, and I'm going to write for her, and she's just going to tell me how she feels about books. So I'm just going to ask you some questions about books. No big deal. So what type of book do you like to read?
Ivy and Bean.
Okay, so that's your favorite book, Ivy and Bean?
Yes.
And what kind of book is that? What do you think?
It's nonfiction.
It's nonfiction. Do you also like fiction books?
I do.
You do. Okay, which do you like better, nonfiction or fiction?
I don't know.
Well, why do you think Ivy and Bean is a nonfiction book?
Because they use their imagination a lot, and you can get stuck in an attic or some other places, and
Because it seems like a real story. Is that why? So remember, I think it's actually fiction, but it's realistic fiction where it sounds really like a real story. So you like books that are sort of like real stories. Gotcha. Okay, so you already answered your favorite book, Ivy and Bean. And have you read all the Ivy and Beans?
no, I'm on book 5.
Book 5.
My
And
mom
who do
still
you...
has to get it for me.
Your mom still has to get it for you. And who reads with you?
My dad.
Your dad usually reads with you. Does he read all of it to you, or do you read a little and he reads a little?
We switch each page. Like I read a page and then my dad reads a page.
Perfect. And where is your favorite place to read?
My favorite place to read is upstairs in my mom and dad's room.
Good. And you've already answered that you like stories that seem true, right?
Yes.
And why is that? Why do you like to read true stories?
Kind of.
Why?
Because they can be really interesting and really cool, and that's what I like about them.
All right. Do you have anything else about reading that you'd like to tell me? Is there anything hard for you about reading?
Well, some things are hard for me.
What? Like what?
Like when there's a big word, my dad reads it for me, and when it's something that's really easy, and I just can't get it, my dad does it for me sometimes too. And so yeah.
Is there anything you want to learn to do as a reader? Something you want to learn to do better?
Well, I want to read big words.
Okay.
And I want to read big words. When I grow up, I kind of want to be a reader and a writer too.
Good. I think you're going to be an excellent reader and writer. All right. So, which of the following books do you like? Do you like mysteries?
Not really. I sometimes do on shows, but
Not
mostly.
books. Okay. What about adventure stories?
I do sometimes like adventure stories.
Animal stories.
I do love mysteries.
Ooh. Comics.
I sometimes like them, but I also sometimes don't like them because we don't have many.
Okay. So, if you had more, you would like them.
Yes.
How-to books. Do you like how-to books?
How-to books? What's how-to books?
Like books that tell you how to do something, like how to draw something or how to make something?
Yes.
Okay.
Because then I can show my mom or my dad.
Biographies, so stories about people's lives. Do you like biographies?
I don't really
No.
like those kind of things.
Poetry?
I do like poetry, and I wrote down poetry.
Okay. Science books?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Folk tales?
I do like poetry.
Newspapers?
I don't really read newspapers.
Okay. Magazines?
No.
Series? We said yeah, because Ivy and Bean's a series. Picture books?
Yes.
Fantasy stories, like stories that are not true?
Yes.
Like witches and stories like that? No, not as much. Chapter books? Why kinda?
Because they're really long and it takes forever to read. And like when I'm reading a book with my class and we all have to read it, I'd probably be the last one finished.
Okay. I'm gonna check it though, because if somebody reads it with you, like you said you like Ivy and Bean, which is a chapter book, and somebody reads it with you. Funny books?
Funny books? Yes. I do love
You do.
books.
All right. I loved hearing about your reading.